Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to do my ThrillerAthon Wrap Up. The ThrillerAthon ended a few days ago, and I'm not making this wrap up until now because I just managed to finish the last book that I meant to read during the readathon last night. So I want to talk about the 3 thrillers that I read this month. I'm really glad that Harriet Rosie created this readathon because it gives me an opportunity to read all of the great thrillers that I don't always get to otherwise. The first thriller that I finished during the readathon, thank you very much, is A Faint Cold Fear by Karen Slaughter. Karen Slaughter is one of my favorite authors. Every single one of the books I've read by her has been really great and really enjoyable. Always really intriguing, really fast-paced, and a lot of gruesome detail if you're into that kind of thing. It doesn't bother me, but it can be probably too much for some. Just a little warning. But this one was about someone seems to have killed themselves, and it turns into a chain of suicides that may not be suicides, and the investigation into that and what they find out. I won't say more than that because part of the fun of a thriller is the journey and finding out all those little twists and turns on your own. Also, this is book 3 in the Grant County series. That is a small town thriller series that follows small town police department, small town sheriff, and the main character is the sheriff's ex-wife, who is a part-time pediatrician, part-time coroner, so she works on a lot of the cases when there's bodies involved. The second book and the last book that I finished during the ThrillerAthon is The Child Finder by Renee Denfeld. This is the first novel that I have read by Renee Denfeld, and I really, really enjoyed it. This follows a woman who is really good at finding lost children, and gets hired by a lot of parents to find their lost children. She has a really good reputation for finding people as a private investigator, and that's because she was a lost child at one point. So it goes into her past, it goes into this case she's working at the moment, and, you know, as well as like a second case that she's working simultaneously, and kind of her life and how she goes about getting in people's minds to figure out what has happened. There was some really beautiful language in here, but very easy to read and a really good and touching story. So yes, I am a fan of Renee Denfeld. I can't wait to read The Enchanted, which I hear has a bit of maybe not magical realism, but the approximation of such, but close to it. And it takes place on death row with death row inmates. So I'm looking forward to that one. And the last book I started during ThrillerAthon, but I didn't finish it until last night, which was about 4 days late. But this is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This was also the group read for the readathon, and this is a sci-fi thriller, and it is very sci-fi and very thrilling. So I got exactly what I was expecting, I think. It was super fast paced. Get thrown right into the action in the first chapter. It's pretty much get up and go right from the start. Uh, and some of the ideas, the sci-fi ideas that they go into, are very fascinating and are the kind of subjects that I love to read about. So this was actually my favorite read, but I didn't finish it during the readathon. But of the 3 books, this was my favorite, combining 2 genres that I absolutely love, sci-fi and thrillers. And I had an inkling that I would like this one because I really like Pines by Blake Crouch. And that was like a really bizarre type, fast-paced, crazy story, just like this one. And I enjoyed both of them. This one I gave 5 stars, and the other 2 were 4. So not bad for my thrillers this month. I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to show you a picture of the Cluedo board that we had for this ThrillerAthon that shows which categories won for my favorite for each section. And I found out that Professor Scarlet committed her crime in the library with a dagger. So that's how my ThrillerAthon turned out. Let me know how you guys did in ThrillerAthon, if you participated, and or if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. I'd also like to know just what great thrillers have you read lately. If you like this video, you can hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.